Hey guys, navigating the market for flashlights in big box stores can be pretty difficult. There's a lot of garbage out there, there's a lot of stuff that's really close to garbage, and there's a couple hidden gems, and I want to show you one of those hidden gems. Now, you've seen reviews in the past for some of the Home Depot flashlights. Home Depot uses the Defiance brand, which are actually made by Brinkman, and generally tend to be really good quality, but at the same time, they also can be a little pricey too. They're not always dirt cheap. So I was going through Lowe's and I saw that they had this Utilitech flashlight and it was $5. So on a whim I decided to try it because, I have enough flashlights, but sometimes I get stuff for you guys to check it out because, I know, and I see lots of times guys buy that $20 light at Walmart and it's junk, and I hate to see that. So this is a $5 light that's actually going to serve you well, is really good quality, and $5, guys. Okay, so this is Utilitech. It uses 3 AAAs. It's a single output, which is awesome because I know a lot of people don't like the multiple modes. They don't want strobes. They're not having a disco. They don't want that stuff. So it's a single 80 lumen output. And it's actually got a pretty decent beam profile. It's got a nice hot spot with good spill around it. So if you're using this outside, you're going to have a nice hot spot that'll get you some distance. And you will be able to see 50 yards in the dark with this thing, no problem. And also be able to see the ground at your feet because it does have some useful spill. Now the pocket clip leaves a little to be wanted. It's kind of thin and kind of flimsy, but it will work for basic needs. I wouldn't put it in your jeans, but if you're clipping this onto a backpack or something like that, it would definitely work. Has the crenulated bezel. It's all aluminum construction. Has not an orange peel, but a kind of a disco ball reflector in there. And I'm not sure what LED is in there, but it doesn't list it. So we're going to crack this thing open just so you can see inside real quick, because that's what I want to show you. Is a lot of cheap lights are manufactured cheaply, and this one's not. This one actually has a pill, which is often a pillar, which is what's referred to with flashlights. And what this is a little aluminum, kind of like a washer. It's thicker than a washer, but it's aluminum spacer. And there is no driver in this light because it's single output. So this thing is pretty much a direct drive light. So there's no electronics to worry about getting fried. Now if you were to use a pair of split ring pliers and pull this out, it's got the LED on the back side of it. So what that does is that, number one, helps with heat so it doesn't get warm, but also protects the LED. A lot of lights nowadays tend to use just cheap, they mount these things on plastic. They put them on little press fit pieces of almost looks like sheet metal. This is an actual aluminum pill. It's probably about 2 or 3 millimeters thick, so it's actually a little bit useful. And plus, the cool thing about this is if you ever want to upgrade the LED, you can very easily do it. You can just desolder it and put a new one on there. So if you are a modder, this is actually a pretty cool little flashlight for you too, because you can put some different LEDs in there, especially if you want something colored or maybe a special tint or something like that. No, you're not going to be able to upgrade this to 1,000 lumens because it would just get too hot. It's not built for that. But if you were to upgrade this to maybe like 200 lumen, a small 200 lumen like niche LED, you'd probably be able to do that no problem. And that's probably what's going to happen with this, because I really don't have a ton of use for this thing. I just wanted to show it off because it's a really good $5 flashlight. So I'm going to probably put a little different LED in there and see what happens. And I'll show you guys, of course, when that happens. But it's very rare, guys, to find a nice, and this is a 3 AAAs, so it uses regular batteries. And I know this is what a lot of guys say is they say, I don't want rechargeable batteries. I don't want disco modes. I don't want modes. I want a single output flashlight that takes normal batteries, that's tough, that's rugged, that's made of aluminum, and is going to actually work well. Well, this is your guy. I've been doing a lot of work with flashlights lately, and I've been pulling apart a lot of flashlights and reworking them and modifying them. So I've gotten to know good versus bad very quickly, and this is a really good for the money flashlight. So just wanted to point it out. $5, very good.